Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Friday, the 17th of November. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, it's ended up being the morning and we're going for a quick upload. There's a bit of volume about today. It's always harder when you're doing it first thing in the morning because the markets fluctuate. Like, imagine if you're picking a horse at 11 o'clock at night, there's not many people doing stuff there, but in the morning it's volatile, so there's been ins and outs and chops and changes, and some have drifted and some have shortened and all over. So all in all for Friday it's a 31.50 staking plan, so we're a little bit above stake and a half, so biggest outlay we've had for a while, to be fair. The Cheltenham meeting's good for value, definitely. That's the place to be. But I've got something from everywhere in the staking plan, and I've tried to keep stuff similar. So the jumps I've kept together, and then there's a Newcastle bet, and then Dundalk and Wolverhampton in the evening. I thought Wolverhampton's really thin on the ground from value, so we've got some marginal stuff in there. I've got 4 Dundalk and 3 of them are single figures, so very marginal from my perspective there. Newcastle a smidgen better, but you've not got lots of extra places and it's worth having a little bit of a shop around for extra places as well. So for those of you who don't already, have a look at Odds Checker. It's the most helpful thing I've found, that you can scan across and look at the prices and the place terms, particularly across all bookmakers, to give you a bit of comparison. So yeah, 31.50 as I said. There's a combination double in there, there's a Win Trixie in there, and then there's 2 jumps Yankees, a Newcastle split leg Yankee, and the Dundalk Wolverhampton one's a 5-horse Canadian. That's the plan, 31.50. As far as yesterday goes, pretty simple. Those were 5 big prices. We took a chance. We got nothing. They didn't really give really a run for our money. CSAT, to be fair, outran its odds. That would be literally the only mention I'd give in dispatches. Everything else was a bit pants. So 11.50 on 0 back for Thursday on the jumps. Obviously we've got a bit half and half jumps and all weather for Friday. The golf isn't looking too good. Well, certainly Dubai World Tour Championships, our 3 there aren't particularly close. The 2 that, if you've done the side market, they're not in bad shape, so we'll have a see where we're at with that in the next video. And then tips the league stuff, I'll put this in the comments alongside all of the selections for today. But last week, don't want to miss this out. Doug B 20, well done, £75. You were the winner last week. I think that is the first time Doug's won. Drawman, regular on the channel, second, £70. Robin Wilson, third, £45. Overall, there was 11 profitable players in there, and there was nobody sort of winning like £1 or £2. It was all at least £20 if you won. So overall, the league table, I'll put the full top 10 in there. We've got Secret Lemonade Junker now really tearing off up the front, £272.80. Samar Kevin, 205. Des Gibbons, 151.60. Both of them were a £10 loss last week. And then notable is Eugene Rooney back in the top 10. He's not been in the top 10 for a while. He's back in the top 10 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. And Robin A is smidged himself back up in the 10th place on the leaderboard as well. So all of that is in there, and then we'll be playing again on Saturday. As far as next video goes, there is an outside chance I might upload really early this evening. So I'm out tonight with some friends, so I'm very unlikely. Well, I'm not going to be uploading it late tonight, and the research is not probably going to happen tonight. So I'll see if there's a chance I can upload really early evening today. If not, then it's going to be late morning on Saturday, and I'll see what I've got. And I appreciate that might be a bit tighter for tips the league stuff, but yeah, I need to have a life outside of YouTube as well. I'm sure most people appreciate it, and most people aren't going to begrudge me uploading at funny times this week after it's gone all right last week, apart from yesterday. All right, that's me. Thank you very much. Selections in the comments. I'll see you on the next video, possibly Friday night, possibly Saturday morning. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.